traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work. I had to I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this out just shy of the 30. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. You talk about this Lions defense. But they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
Good for the Bears. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Odunze, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance. Did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, players, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The Lions at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams from the gun on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive side. That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to around the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
That's good for the Bears.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 40 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point now by Boswell. And now it's blocked. It's picked up the live ball. The big fella. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Goff now looks to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Got 2 for 66.
Now gone.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
27 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now it's gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal.
To throw is gone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
26. Bears 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, That could make this a three-possession game.
Here's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Ball on the 39. Here's a second and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Black 20.
Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him on complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Goff now to throw. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gibbs on the toss left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
And some room to work. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a -2-yard gain, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's exactly what you're looking for in the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Able to find Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. For a Bears. First down.
This is Swift on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the Bears, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 1.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did